Welcome to the 2022 Northeast Research Station Rice and Soybean Field Tour.
Welcome everybody. This is episode 3 of the row rice field trials here at the Northeast Research Station in St. Joseph, Louisiana. What we're standing in today is the cover crop row rice trial. We came in last fall, we planted two cover crops. We planted Patagonia vetch, we planted Austrian winter peas, and we had an untreated check with just winter weeds. We pretty much planted this green, really. I mean, we had pretty much planted it green when we did plant. It was the middle of May. We had sprayed some to kind of knock it back, but it still came on. We were letting the stuff still grow a little bit. What we did was we sprayed it, we came in, we planted it, and this is kind of what, we didn't really know what we would expect. We've done it before and had a complete disaster. We kind of learned from that, so we came back a little better. We planted with a regular planter, a precision planter, a monosome precision planter, which that helped a lot. It was able to cut through the cover crops and plant the seed accurately and at a right depth. The one I'm standing here, this is a Patagonia vetch. This is Austrian winter peas. And this is our just winter weeds, our regular, our control plot. And you can see, and if you look out across, the test actually, you'll see a moisture sensor in the background. The test actually goes to the other side of it. And it's very variable as far as emergence and the heading coming out. We're not real sure why. This area right in here had a really good cover crop on it. It had plenty of moisture when we planted it. It did not need flushing. It came up really before we ever flushed, or was coming up when we flushed it. But it really made a difference. You don't see a lot of difference in the differences in heading out here between these plots. They're all coming out pretty much the same. We do know from pictures and observations during the year, the weed control in here was much easier. Where we had the cover crop, we had a nice thick thatch. It helped with weed control. And the untreated, I mean, we're not going to say we didn't have weeds in it, but it was more than what we had in the other. That was a big deal. Planting it, we think that part of our success with this was using a precision planter. We got it planted early last fall. We had good growth on it. We did not try to take biomass out of it. We did not check nitrogen, all that. Maybe we got a little extra nitrogen out of it. We're not real sure. This was just our second attempt. Like I said, the first time we did it was several years ago. It was a massive failure. We learned from that. We started over. But that's what we're looking at here today. This is cover crops with and without a cover crop, two different kinds. We know what we want to do next year from what we learned this year. We will do it again. We will repeat it. And we will keep it in this area for year after next. This field will be rotated to soybeans next year as part of the weed control, be rotated, but we'll keep this area, we'll isolate it so that when we come back, and we'll probably plant a cover crop on it for this fall in front of the soybeans. And then so when we come back in 2004 in here in rice, we'll be planting in the same area, the same plots, with a cover crop, so we can kind of get some long-term information. If you have any questions or you want to come look at it, you're always welcome. Just come to the Northeast Research Station, contact one of the agents on the Louisiana Delta crop, myself, R.L. Frazier, Kylie Miller, Bruce Garner. Contact one of us. We'll be glad to bring you to show it. We'll be glad to talk about it.